love making videos like this because it really shows y'all who I am and how I think and like the person I'm becoming. Hey YouTube family. What was that? I don't know. But hey y'all. So it's a beautiful day. What's today? Wednesday? It is Wednesday. I want to say June the 22nd. I decided to come for a walk in the park because even though it's hot as hell, it's a nice day outside. I got dressed to handle some business, and I'm honestly in a better mood than usual because sometimes when I'm running errands, I'll just like throw on something that's comfortable, but it's not as cool as like wearing something like this because it's so hot. So like instead of put on a t-shirt and like some biker shorts and be sweating in that t-shirt, I decided to actually put on one of these little dresses, and I feel so much better because like the sun is hitting my skin. I don't know, I just feel better. But I actually was not about to make a video, but I decided why not, because I'm about to walk around this whole park, in which I think is going to take me about 30 minutes because I used to come and do this during quarantine when I was tired of being at home. I would just come to this park and walk around it at least like 1 or 2 times, and that would take up like a significant piece of time out of my day. So first and foremost, let me give y'all an introduction. I am Miranda, aka Mastermind M. This is my channel. You can take a look at the description box below to get an idea of what this channel is all about. At the top of that description box, you will find today's motivational quote, so make sure you take a look at that to get your weekly inspiration. I do that for every single video so people can just get some uplifting or inspiring or motivating words if they are in need of that. So I change it up with every video. I post weekly videos, so that's why I say it's weekly inspiration. 1 second, because I'm thirsty, so I'm gonna drink some water. So in this video, as I just go on this casual stroll in the park, taking my time, I want to talk about how I don't want to be an influencer, never have, and I really kind of don't want to be a content creator. But because I am a small business owner, when it comes to having an online presence, you kind of automatically become a content creator as a small business owner, and I have accepted that. And that's why you see the solo date reels, the skincare reels, the product photos and stuff like that. But something I am not accepting, something I am not about to submit to, it's another word I'm looking for, but submit would work, is becoming a content creator when it comes to like my personal life. So what I mean by that is I would do what I need to do to create my, is something in my head? I would do what I need to do to create my content for my business. But like stuff like this, the aesthetics, the daily routines, just all of that, y'all, when I tell y'all I have no desire to like make it a normal or usual thing for me, a regular thing for me to record my life unless it's on YouTube. So let me explain that. So for instance, I made a TikTok a couple months ago, and I made the TikTok under my personal name, so it wasn't for my business. It wasn't a Blossom Skin TikTok. However, all of the reels that I made and uploaded onto the Blossom Skin Instagram, I will also put on my TikTok because it was self-care content, solo date content, stuff like that. And overall, that is my overall brand. But yeah, as of today, I just went and deleted all of my TikToks because I put it under my personal brand, like my personal self, my name. I'm not there yet. I'm not there to where I am wanting to make TikToks like under my personal self, my personal page. And I don't know if I ever get there, to be honest. So when it comes to my business is present on Instagram, Facebook automatically, because did I just hear somebody? I'm hearing shit. Oh, it's my water splashing in this spot. My business is present on Instagram, which is also linked to Facebook. So anytime I post on Instagram, it automatically gets posted to Facebook. So that's like 2 birds, 1 stone. And my business is present on Pinterest, in which I've been slacking on lately, but I need to get back to it because yeah, for another reason. I have no desire to make a business TikTok. I have no desire to make a business Twitter page. I have no desire to make anything other than what I have. And my reasoning for that is because my business is basically an extension of who I am. And personally, I am not present on Twitter. I am not really present on TikTok or wanting to be. Plus, within Blossom Skin, like if y'all don't know, Blossom Skin is my skincare line that promotes self-care as it pertains to mental health. And to be honest, what that has looked like for me is sometimes pulling back from social media and not being on it as much. So obviously, I'm not about to promote that when that's something that I go against, sometimes. So I don't want my supporters, who are basically my customers, but I don't like calling people customers. I don't want my supporters to feel like to get Blossom Skin content, to feel included in what Blossom Skin has going on. You have to check my Twitter, check my Facebook, check my Instagram, check my TikTok. Like, no. I'm probably about to take a break. Ooh, I don't like how it smells. It's kind of cute though. It's my scenery. It's not a waterfall, but something like it. Yeah, so I don't want people to feel like they have to open up these social media apps to keep in touch with my business or stay in the loop, because sometimes self-care is not opening social media. Like, y'all, I can literally go days without opening any social media app. Any. Like, sometimes I forget I got an Instagram page. Because what happens is I turn off my notification settings. So I don't get notifications for every like, every comment, all of that. So that's another. I don't like how it smells right here. But I'm in the shade. Ain't no shade that way. Ain't no shade that way. I'm already sweating. So I'm gonna just thug it out. But yeah, so long story short, I don't want people to feel like they have to get on social media to know what Blossom Skin has going on. So that is why I created Live Like You Mean It, which is my private community, which is basically a group me chat room, I guess you can call it. And I also include the care card with the business, with the why I can't talk today. I can't never talk when I get on this camera. I include the care cards with every order, because I think these cars, this little fake ass waterfall and these birds is distracting me. Let me focus and look at the camera. But yeah, so I just try to do all I can to basically create a environment, a platform to where people can flourish, people can perform their self-care, people can do what they need to do to take care of themselves without feeling like, oh, let me go see if Blossom Skin posted something today, or let me go see, you know, like, I just don't want that. Because like I said, and I'm gonna say it again, I'm gonna wrap it up on this note, I don't want people to feel like they have to open their social media apps, check my business page to get, you know, a piece of what I'm offering. Like, no, I want you to be able to get into that group chat, you know, be around nothing but like-minded people, opposed to getting on social media where it's a hodgepodge of all types of people. And then being able to just pull out one of your care cards when you're ready to do self-care, instead of not knowing what to do. And then, like, let's say for instance you go to my Instagram page and look for a self-care reel. Like, no, you shouldn't have to do that. And that's why I created the resources that I have. So I'm gonna wrap that up on that. But yeah, one thing about me, I never wanted to be an influencer. Still don't want to be an influencer, because one thing about it, like, when you, in my eyes, when you become an influencer, you are, it's kind of like you still employed, if that makes sense. Because what happens is you get these brand deals and you have to work according to the brand deal standards. So, like, it's like the brands are kind of like your employer, and sometimes you don't have full control of, like, your creativity, and that's something I can't stand. That's something that made me want to leave corporate America, because I am a very creative person, and I'll be damned if anybody try to put restrictions on that. So definitely no to influencer. Like I said, kind of already became a content creator just from having a small business. But yeah, like, the last few days I've been back and forth thinking about my TikTok, and because I've been coming across some pages that have, like, really inspired me, like some people who are going through their healing journeys, who are stepping into and learning their authentic self, like journeys I can relate to. And it was kind of like encouraging me and inspiring me to do the same. But then I started thinking about it, like, when I got a taste of TikTok, I'm like, you know what, I really don't want to do that. Like, I want to do it for the sake of inspiring other people, but I don't want to do it. Like, the funny thing is, I want to do it for others, but I don't want to do it for myself. So he just gonna attack my face like that? What the fuck? Anyway, I ain't gonna lie, this shade feels good. I do not want to get back in that sun. But yeah, so where I'm at currently is I'm not making TikToks. I'm not making reels for my personal page. Everything will be solely for my business page, and I'm gonna let God do what he do, because I know it's gonna reach who it needs to reach eventually. That's another thing I've been learning, patience this year. It's been like my biggest lesson so far, and I'm still learning. But that brings me to YouTube. And although I could probably reach more people and keep more people attention by doing shorter videos such as TikToks and Reels when I create the content I want to do, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. As y'all can see, I talk a lot. I've been talking for 13 minutes straight, and this is where I feel like it's home for me, even though I haven't really found, well, not that I haven't found, my crowd of audience, my crowd of people, my audience, my market haven't found me yet. Meaning my views aren't up there yet and stuff like that. My subscribers aren't up there yet, but I know it's gonna get there, so I'm not worried about that at all. Like I said, I'm letting God do his work. But I am just kind of recircling back to my original thoughts, which is using YouTube as a online journal, online diary, documenting my process. If y'all haven't noticed by now, like, I'm in a season of my life where I'm learning who I am. I'm in a season of my life where almost everything in my life is transitioning. I'm in a season of my life where I'm healing from so many things, after realizing that a lot of doing in my life wasn't wasn't good, wasn't healthy, wasn't okay. So I'm trying to kind of like work through that. I'm trying to heal from it and move on from it, instead of just like thinking about it and getting sad or getting mad or not forgiving certain people. I'm healing, I'm growing, and I'm not at the end of it. I don't even know if I'm at the middle of it, to be honest, because I'm only 24. I be figuring how old I am sometimes. Like, I'm just imagining when I'm 30, I might still be learning my stuff, you know? So I want to use YouTube to document that journey, show y'all the good, the bad, the ugly, which can be intimidating sometimes, because sometimes you just don't want to show, you don't want to show that vulnerability all the time. But I want to, because I want to show y'all, like, this is where I was at 5-10 years from now. This is where I'm at now. And I want y'all to be able to see my growth, see the work I put in to develop and improve myself. You know, see the work I put in to coexist in this world around me that already is doing what it's doing. I'm just trying to make it fit for me, if that makes sense. Because one thing about it, you probably can't change your environment. Well, you can't change your environment, but you probably can't change the circumstances around you, but you can change yourself. You can change yourself, and you can change how you react. You can change how you respond. You can change how you process things. You can change how you think, all of that. So that's where I'm at. Yes, I am changing some things around me. Some things are changing involuntarily, but that's God doing, you know. And I'm gonna let him do his work, because I live for him, not for me. So basically, this was just like a hodgepodge of information, kind of a little rant. I know I went different directions, but this video was very unplanned. So I'm not surprised that it turned out this way. I said things that was on my heart and kind of let God guide it, kind of let God guide the direction I went in this video. And that's all I want to do. I promise y'all, like, I live for God. Like, if I haven't said that already on my channel, I live for God. And to be honest, a couple years ago is when I can say I officially gave my life to God. And what I mean by that, I don't mean I went to a church and got saved. I don't mean I did any particular thing. I literally had a conversation with God. I closed my mouth and opened my ears so I can listen to him. Because for the longest, I don't know if y'all can hear me with these cars. Should I go this way? Yeah. For the longest, I was just doing what I wanted to do. I was just living for Miranda. I just did what Miranda wanted to do. And to be honest, it wasn't working out. In the meantime, like, when I was doing it, I couldn't tell that it was working out because I was just living in the moment. But I wasn't living in the moment the correct way, because I was just living for me. I was living as I pleased. But now I live a life that pleases God, and everything, when I tell y'all everything works out in my favor, the good, the bad, and the ugly, because I guarantee you there's a reason for all of it. When something quote unquote bad happened to me, first and foremost, I said quote unquote because nothing. The point where I'm at in life, nothing bad happens to me, because whatever happens and it didn't go as I planned, that was God. There's a lesson in it, and I can learn from it. Every mistake, no regrets. Because one thing about it, like, I live by the quote, I don't lose, I either win or learn. I think that's a Nelson Mandela quote. And I live by that. Like, that was a part. Oh my God, it's so many cars. I'm gonna just pause this video and catch my breath and wait till I get from around these cars to pick this back up. right, I'm kind of in a place where it's less cars. There's still a road right here, but it's less cars. And I really forgot what was the last thing I was talking about, but I think it's time to wrap this video up anyway. But yeah, man, like, I'm excited about my journey. I am 100% fully committed to making YouTube my home of expressing myself, because I feel like I can really get extensive with it and show people who I really am, how I am, and who I'm becoming. Because I can make these videos as informative, as long, as short, you know, all of that as I want it, opposed to trying to keep up with all these different apps. And it's too much, y'all. It's too much. I've never, whoa, the hell? I've never been one to keep up with trends. I have always, you can ask my parents, I have always liked to do damn near everything different. So I don't feel the need to keep up with the wave, with society, and be on each and every app there is. Like, even YouTube shorts, like, I don't know. Like, I'm just not interested. Like, I want to live my life for God, number one, for me, number two, and like, just do what makes me happy, do what brings me joy, do what brings me peace. And shit like this brings me peace and joy, because it's just a true, authentic moment. And yes, I'm out of breath. For me, it's like, it's a true, authentic moment where I'm showing y'all who I am and how I operate. And I can show you when I want to show you. I don't have to feel pressured into showing you content all the time because somebody paying me for it, or somebody paying me to show their product in the video, you know? So like, yeah, I'll never, influencer, I'll never be that. Content creator, honestly, only for business purposes. But me, y'all gonna get exclusive content right here on YouTube, and on YouTube only, because I'm not posting no reels on my Instagram page. I'm not posting, I don't know about the TikToks, but we just taking one step at a time. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up by saying I'm putting in the work now and showing all this, number one, because like I said, I want to document my journey, record me as I step into who I was assigned to be. And I'm not at a point yet, it feels so weird saying this out loud, but I'm not at a point yet where I feel comfortable enough to advertise my page. So like, I'm not comfortable enough yet to get on my Instagram page and be like, hey y'all, just dropped a YouTube video, check it out. Now, number one, that's for a couple reasons. Number one, I learned that you shouldn't focus on growing your YouTube channel until you have at least 100 videos. I've said that in a previous video, and I'm only like at 60 something, number one. But number two, I feel like I'm still figuring this out. I'm still stumbling kind of on words sometimes. Still say and stuff like that a lot, filler words and stuff like that. So it's like, you would hope by the end of these 100 videos I would have improved, I would have grown and got more comfortable in front of the camera and got more comfortable showing people myself. But like I said, and this is gonna be the last thing I say before I wrap it up, I'm just at a vulnerable place right now in life because I'm changing, I'm growing. I thought I was who I was, but that's not the case. And as I figure out who this new person is, like, I am taking a huge, brave, courageous step in recording it and putting it on the internet, even though I know not many people are watching now. But it's a vulnerable place. I'm proud of myself for doing it, and I know it's gonna pay off and it's gonna be worth it. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Like I said, this is kind of a random video. Just wanted to say what was on my mind and let God guide my words, and he did. And I am going to enjoy the rest of my walk in this park, and I hope y'all have a great day. So y'all stay tuned for the next video and stay tuned for the journey. If you like this type of content, make sure you subscribe, because I definitely have more on the way. So Thanks for watching. Toodles.